Everyone told you year two would feel different. In year one, you were just starting out. You felt proud. You set up your account and promised to save every month. You felt like you were finally doing the right thing. But then year two arrived. You checked your balance and felt a sting of betrayal. You had been so careful. You skipped vacations and kept your old car while your friends spent money. You did everything right, yet your account balance barely moved. When you look at the total, most of that money is just what you put in yourself. The magic of growing wealth hasn't shown up yet. You start to worry that you will be 70 years old before this money matters. You feel like the math only works for rich people, and for you, it's just a slow disappointment. This feeling is the most dangerous moment for your money. It is called the year two trap. It isn't a mistake. It is just how the math works. Today, we will look at why this slowness is normal and map out where you are on the path. We will uncover the smart mistakes that ruin your progress and give you 3 simple steps to stay on track. If you feel stuck in year two, you are not alone. Most people quit right before the magic happens. To get the tools and motivation you need to reach liftoff, subscribe to our channel and like this video. We will help you beat the trap and stay on the path to true wealth. Let's look at the real numbers so you can see exactly why year two feels so slow. We will use an 8% return, which is a fair and normal goal. Imagine 2 different investors who both started with $0. The first person saves $200 every month. After 1 year, they have put in $2,400 of their own money. Their account balance is about $2,500. This means the market only added $100. After a whole year of hard work, your profit is only enough for one nice dinner. By the end of year two, they had put in $4,800. The balance is now $5,200. Their total profit is only $400. This person is putting in 12 times more money than the account is actually earning. The second person saves $400 a month. By the end of year two, they had put in $9,600. Their balance is about $10,400. Even though they saved more, the result is the same. They are still doing 90% of the work. The math isn't broken. This is just how the curve starts. You aren't doing anything wrong. You're exactly where the math says you should be.
Here is a simple idea that changed how I see this journey. I call it the ignition threshold. Think about a rocket sitting on a launch pad. The engines are roaring and burning fuel. There is huge power being created, but the rocket isn't moving yet. To someone watching, it looks like the engines are broken. However, the engines are doing exactly what they should. They are building up enough power to lift the heavy weight of the rocket. Once that power becomes stronger than the weight, you get liftoff. Suddenly, everything that seemed stuck starts moving faster than anyone expected. Your money works the same way. For most people, there is a magic number between $80,000 and $120,000. Before you hit that number, you are the engine. You do all the work by saving every month. But once you cross that line, your money becomes the engine. It begins to grow more on its own than you could ever put in. Year two isn't a sign that your plan is failing. It is just you building up power. The only thing that matters now is how fast you can reach that liftoff. Let's follow one person to see how this works. Imagine you save $500 a month starting at age 24. In the first phase, years 1 through 7, you are doing all the work. By age 31, you have put in $42,000. Your account is worth about $56,000. Only $14,000 of that is profit. Your own savings are still doing 75% of the heavy lifting. This is where most people get sad and quit because the magic feels too small. In the second phase, years 8 through 12, things change. By age 36, you have put in $72,000, but your account has grown to $112,000. Now, your money is earning almost as much each year as you are putting in. The account is finally pulling its own weight. This is the stage most people never see because they gave up too early. In the third phase, years 13 through 20, your money takes over. By age 44, your account has grown to nearly $296,000. Your yearly profit is now 4 times bigger than your yearly savings. The market is doing 4 times more work than you are. You are no longer building the rocket, you are finally riding it.
Let's see what the year two trap really costs by looking at two people, Jordan and Priya. Both started at age 23 by saving $350 a month. After 2 years, Jordan felt stuck. He had about $11,000, but it didn't feel like enough to change his life. He saw friends making quick money in other places and felt his plan was too slow.
He decided to stop adding money. He left his $11,000 in the account, but spent his $350 a month on other things instead. Priya felt the same frustration. She almost quit on a random Tuesday in year two. But she remembered that this slow start was normal, so she kept going. She didn't feel fast, she just stayed consistent. By age 40, the difference is huge. Jordan's account grew to $38,000. That sounds okay, but Priya has $194,000. Her money now earns $14,500 a year on its own. That is 3 times more than she puts in. The only difference isn't how smart they are. It is simply that Jordan judged his future based on year 2, while Priya looked ahead. Jordan quit right when the engine was starting to warm up. In year 2, most investors realize something feels wrong. The growth is too slow, and the results don't match the big promises they heard. They know they need to fix something, but they usually pick the wrong thing to change. They think the problem is their investment plan. To fix it, they start picking individual stocks or chasing the latest hot trend. They try to solve a slow start by switching strategies. This is a huge mistake. The problem isn't your strategy. It's just that you haven't reached liftoff yet. Changing your plan now doesn't help. In fact, it often makes things worse by resetting your progress. Research shows that the average investor makes much less money than the market because they keep switching plans. By trying to be smart and moving money around, they often lose out on thousands of dollars over time. These people aren't making huge mistakes, they are just making small, impatient choices during the hardest part of the journey. In year 2, being bored and being patient look the same. However, by year 15, the person who stayed patient will have a much bigger fortune. If changing your plan isn't the answer, what is? The real secret is how fast you can reach the ignition threshold. Let's compare 2 ways to grow your money over 10 years. Option A is trying to be a super investor. You try to double your profit from 8% to 16%. Almost no one in the world can do this for a long time. If you save $300 a month at this high rate, you end up with $83,000. Option B is much simpler. You keep your boring 8% plan, but save $500 a month instead of $300. That extra $200 is just the cost of a few skipped lunches or unused subscriptions. At the end of 10 years, you have $91,000. Option B wins, and it is much safer. Saving more money helps you reach liftoff 4 years earlier. Instead of waiting 17 years for your money to take over, it happens in 13. Those 4 extra years of growth can add $50,000 to your total wealth. In year 2, the best tool you have isn't a complex strategy, it is simply how much you can put into the account. Here are 3 clear steps you can take right now. These are not vague ideas. They are real tools to help you win. First, do a 15-minute money check. Log into your account and increase your monthly savings by just $50. It is a small change that doesn't hurt your budget, but over 20 years, that $50 can grow into $29,000. Also, set a yearly reminder on your phone to check this number again. This keeps you from forgetting to grow your savings when you get a raise. Second, use the income split system. Every time you get extra money, like a bonus or a raise, save half of it immediately. If you get $400 more a month, put $200 into your investments and spend the other $200 on yourself. By doing this the same day you get the money, you won't even miss it. Third, redirect your loan payments. When you finally finish paying off a car or a loan, don't just spend that extra cash. Take 60% of what that payment used to be and move it to your investment account. This one choice can help you reach liftoff years sooner. The biggest mistake you can make in year 2 is looking backward. Most people look at their small gains and feel like they are failing, but the year 2 trap only hurts you if you don't look ahead. Think about that person saving $350 a month with $11,000 in the bank. If they look back, they feel disappointed.
But if they look forward 25 years, that money will grow to $340,000. By year 15, their money will be doing more work than they are. That future is already waiting for them, as long as they don't quit now. Priya stayed strong because she knew where she was on the path. She knew she was still building the rocket and that liftoff was coming. Jordan eventually started saving again at age 35, but he lost 12 years of growth that he can never get back. The year 2 trap is just a problem of timing. Now that you know how the math works, you can see exactly where you are and what is coming next. Don't let the slow start fool you. The engines aren't broken, you just haven't hit liftoff yet.